Alright, Spirit. What messages do you have for the collective? Just a few. Shuffle. Peace and love, family. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in the room. How y'all doing today? Class is in session. Y'all come on up in the room, babies. Come on up in here. Did y'all miss me? I missed y'all. How y'all doing? Peace and love, y'all. Peace and love. Peace and love. Y'all, let me get my singing bowl because I just feel like we need an energy reset real quick because it's just been a lot of heaviness around my people. Hold on, babies. Hold on. All right, I'm back. Peace and love, family. If you have any headphones in, might want to turn them down a little bit, but I'm finna kind of bang on my little bowl to kind of reset our energy because it's been a little cloudy today. It's been a little heavy today. So I want to help reset your energy. All right, y'all take some deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. All right, y'all. Peace and love, family. Sorry if that was a little loud, y'all. But I just wanted to get on here and help reset our energy because, we've been dealing with a lot of loss. We've been taking, hit after hit. And I saw somebody post today that 2026 is a curse because, we just been losing people. People been grieving Dolly Parton. And we've been dealing with a lot. So I came on up in here so that I can try to bring us a little, bring us back to earth, help reground and reset us, help us to refocus and help you to understand that you are not alone. You know what I'm saying? Somebody has been in this chat has been praying for things to come in their life. And if you have any ancestor money, please burn some ancestor money for the ancestors. If you have any ancestor money, I need you to burn some ancestor money for the angels, or set them out a cup of water, or some type of appreciation, because a lot of y'all have been praying to the angels and the ancestors for a lot. We all have, but we also have to replenish and restore the angels, right? So just like we need money, we need encouragement, so do the angels and ancestors too. Okay. So somebody needed to hear that. Go love on your angels and your ancestors. If you ain't got no money, no offering, no fruit, or nothing to put out for them, put them out burn some ancestor money because they need money too. Okay, just because they in the spirit realm don't mean they don't need to spend that shit. Okay, somebody need to hear that. Burn some ancestor money. You got some ancestor money, burn it for your ancestors because they need it. Okay, you've been asking for financial blessings, but you need to bless your ancestors. Okay, they've been working hard on your behalf. They've been venging and warring in the spirit realm for y'all. So we need to venge and war for them in the physical realm and love on them just like they love on us. Okay? Somebody need to cleanse their space because you probably been dealing with monitoring spirits. You've been dealing with negative energy around you. You need to cleanse your space. You need to reset that energy. Open the door. Let some fresh air in. Open a window. Beat on a singing bowl. Ring a bell or something to remove the negative energy. Open your blinds. Let some sunlight in. Something, okay? Reset the focus, all right? At the end of the day, yes, I do cards, but I am a natural channeler, which I don't just use the cards the entire time. Sometimes I tell a story with my cards, which I am going to pull some cards I already have, but I just got on, babe. I just got on. Let me warm up, please. Okay, thank you. But anyway, somebody need to reset their focus. Somebody need to take it light. Be easy on yourself. All right. Um, just be childlike. Somebody need to be sweet. Somebody needs something sweet. You probably had nothing sweet. Some of you probably had too much sweetness. You need to balance it out with a little savory. But you know, at the end of the day, I need y'all to understand that everything that's happening right now around us is supposed to happen. All right. So I did pull some ancestor cards, some angel and ancestor cards. So she says, I need sweets for real. I ain't lying. I needed something sweet too. So I went and I made me some Kool-Aid. I don't usually drink Kool-Aid, but lately I have been. And it's just, helping me be a little sweet. Because sometimes we can be too savory. We can be a little too salty. And so you need to balance it out with sweet. Sometimes we can be a little too sweet. And we need to balance it out with a little salt. But it's all right. Only you know what you need. But anyway, our first ancestor card is Druid. He says, hold space. So let's see what the Druid has for us today. All right. I hope y'all got a little time because I got a little time today. I probably stay on about a good hour and 30 minutes. And then after that, I'm probably going to get the hell up off of here. So y'all better tap in while you can. All right. Tap in and tune in because I ain't trying to be editing no really long video. Okay. All right. Let's see what the Druid has for us. Somebody in this chat, maybe 30. All right. The Druid. He says, hold things together. Don't make any sudden moves or changes. Stand strong, knowing you are where you are supposed to be. The Druids were the ancient wise ones of the British Isles. They had a deep connection with the earth, the sun, and the moon. They were the scholars who created the Ogham tree language, and they were known for their creative skills and storytelling, poetry, and craftsmanship. When the Druid card appears in a reading, you're being guided to dig deep within and hold your station. If you're wondering what to do next or have a sense of anxiety about what is unfolding in your life, it is time to shift your perceptions and move back into a state of trust. Don't change your plans. I'm going to read that part again. If you're wondering about what to do next or have somebody need to speak some truth because see my throat trying to act up. All right. Don't nobody want me to speak that truth. All right. If you are wondering about what to do next or have a sense of anxiety about what is unfolding in your life, it is time to shift your perceptions and move back into a state of trust. Don't change your plans or do anything drastic. Just trust in the process and let everything happen as it needs to before taking more steps. Think of a tree is it has strong roots yet continues to grow and bear fruit. Your life will be a reflection of this. So somebody might need to take slow steps, plan carefully because right before I got ready to do this reading, my left foot started itching on the bottom of it, dead on the bottom. That don't never happen. And I wash my feet. Okay, stay focused. But at the end of the day, my little foot started itching, and basically it was talking about basically taking your time, making steps. Don't really make no sudden move right now. Stick to your plan, stick to your goals, stay positive, but at the same time, don't rush anything, because what you don't want to do is mess around and get yourself stuck in some shit, trying to rush the process. So be like a tree planted by water. We will bend, but we will not break. We may be going through some things right now. We may not know how to feel. We may be feeling anxiety. We may know things are happening and coming up right now. But at the same time, Spirit is saying, take your time. Don't make no sudden moves, okay? Because you don't want to mess around and step in no shit, all right? That's just my words, all right? So that's what the Druid is saying. It says, if you're wondering what to do next or have a sense of anxiety about what is unfolding in your life, it is time to shift your perceptions and move back into a state of trust. So maybe your trust is being wavered right now. Maybe your faith is being tested right now. Maybe your commitment is being tested to the higher power. You probably feel like things just ain't working out. Lord, ain't nothing moving. I can't see. I don't know what's happening. But things are working in the spirit world. You just need to trust the process and know that the higher power is coming to your rescue. Just know that the angels have your back. Don't worry about the rest. All right? I'm not answering no questions about Priscilla. I'm sorry. I don't know if I'm sorry, Priscilla. I don't know who cheating. I'm not talking about that. We talking about you. Are you cheating? Do you have a relationship with yourself? You got to be new here, because everybody that know me, my regulars already know I don't answer those type of questions. So you have to be new to my chat. Welcome, by the way. But in my chat, we focus on ourselves. We focus on self-love over here. We don't focus on the extra bullshit. We can't tell you what Tom, Dick, and Harry doing. And we don't give a fuck who cheating, because if you got to ask if they cheating, yes, they are. Okay? I'm sorry if I'm coming off rough, but I'm a tough lover. Okay? I lead people back to themselves, my love. So I need you to build a healthy bond and relationship with you. I don't want you stuck on whoever cheated. Okay? If you question if they're cheating, the answer is yes. The answer is within if you question it. That's the answer right there. You need to trust your gut. All right? At the end of the day, Spirit wants you to don't change your plans or do anything drastic, but just trust in the process and let everything happen as it needs to before taking any more steps. So somebody in this chat needs to know if they need to make a move or change something or do something different right now. The universe is saying, take a pause right now. Take a break. You probably been feeling a bunch of anxiety right now. You're feeling a little antsy. You want to just rush the process, and the universe saying, slow down. Slow and steady wins the race. Don't rush the process. Stay still. Okay? Right now, we're in the middle of a storm. You feel me? We're in the middle of an eclipse. That's why a lot of things is happening. This is why we're losing loved ones. It's why people are passing away, because people are being clipped out of here. And I know that probably sounds a bit harsh to say, but that's what's happening. The universe is like removing things to replace things. It's like a cycle happening right now. So the last thing you want to do is like stepping in a landmine. You don't want to mess around and take the wrong step and get blowed up. You feel what I'm saying? So right now, don't make no sudden moves. Stand your ass still. Don't say I didn't warn you. Now, if you go and you try to start something new and it failed, you were warned to not make no sudden moves. Okay? So if you have a business or you've been doing something, you have a project that you want to do, the universe is saying yes. It's a yes, but just slow down and take your time. Be a tree. Plant those seeds. Let that shit grow. Don't rush the growth process. Don't stand there and try to watch it grow either. Don't ask when the tree gonna sprout up. Give it time. Let it water itself. Let everything happen the way it's supposed to happen. But you keep your trust. You water yourself. Somebody in this chat need to go and get a spray bottle. A small spray bottle. I'm talking about for real. No bigger than this. Put some water in it. Okay? It don't have to be this water bottle. But get you a small spray bottle. Put you some water in it. Maybe put you some essential oil like lavender oil, lemongrass, or tea tree, or something in it, and spray your scalp. Somebody needs to water their scalp, their crown. When the last time have you watered yourself? When the last time have you drunk any actual water? When the last time have you sat by water? When the last time have you just allowed yourself to flow like water? And if I have any Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio in my chat, y'all are the water signs. and you need to connect with water. If you are air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, you need to connect with the air. You need to be breathing. You need to be outside. You need to be connecting with Mother Earth. Earth signs, if you are a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo, you need to be tapping into Mother Earth. Get you some rocks. Go outside, touch some dirt, sit in the grass, connect with Mother Earth, connect with your element. If you are a fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, you need to connect with fire. Sit by a fireplace. You know what I'm saying? Light you a candle. You know, whatever you need to do, connect with your elements. We need to get back connected because the world has been so disconnected. We're so caught up out into what everybody else got going on that we don't know ourselves. And that's why I get on to people when they get in my chat and be like, am I getting back with such and such? No, babe, I'm not focused on such and such. I'm focused on you, my love. All right. So my next card is the medicine guardian. Let's see what the medicine guardian has for us. The medicine guardian. All right. Welcome to the chat. How y'all doing? Peace and love. It's about to rain out here. All right. The medicine guardian. Can y'all see that? All right. The medicine guardian. I don't like how bright that damn card is. Hold on. All right, y'all. That might be better. Much better. Hold on. Let me brighten my light. I guess that's the brightest it's gonna go. But anyway, we have the medicine guardian. Okay. All right. So the medicine guardian, it says be open to healing information. All right. All right. He is about healing. He says healing angels can help you heal emotionally, spiritually, and physically with their energy. But they can also direct you towards information that will help you return to wholeness. When this card appears, information is being revealed that can help heal an aspect of your current situation, whether that be your health, relationships, or even a career. So be alert for this. The medicine guardian has a healing wand, which represents the capacity to heal with the power of the will and desire, and the chalice, which represents returning to a state of wholeness, a state where your cup is no longer full, but overflowing with goodness. The emerald color of the card represents the healing rays of the Archangel Raphael and his healing angels. So some of y'all may have been calling on the archangels, and Archangel Raphael has came to your rescue, okay, to help you replenish, recharge, and reset your life. All right. So just know that your life is being restored right now, but you don't need to make no sudden moves. You need to be just taking your time, slow and steady. All right. Getting some rest, relaxing, and trusting that everything is working out in divine's perfect timing, not your ego perfect timing, but in divine's perfect timing. We will not rush the process. We will trust the process. Okay? All right. Y'all hit the hearts. Let me know you love me. If you like what's real, if you like what I'm putting out, hit the hearts. We like equal give and take over here. I don't like no takers. All right. Fourth density of the longest breathing, your heart wouldn't even beat. What are you talking about, Ryan? I hope you coming with peace and love, because if you not, all right, elevation. All right, elevation. We like elevation over here. We like to elevate. You hear me? Okay. That's what we like to talk about. We like to talk about elevation. All right. I'm elevating over here and I want my people to elevate. You feel me? That's why I came up in here to help us elevate because, like I said, when our girl Dolly Parton passed away yesterday, I don't know about y'all, but I felt that thing. I felt that thing deep. That broke my little heart because I love me some Dolly. But I don't expect her to live forever. You feel me? So just stopping by the tea. I love you and appreciate what you do. Save one, save 100. Amen to that, Ryan. Thank you. I receive all of that. Namaste, Ashe. You feel me? But yes, we have the trader, all right, which is our next ancestor angel card. So let's see what the trader has for us. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, this card is about, it's like a bartering system. You give, to receive, and you receive to give. It's basically about perfect balance and harmony. We don't want to keep having the scales off balance. This beautiful job elevating your community. Thank you so much. I give all the praise due to the Most High God. I am literally just a vessel. I don't take credit for none of God work. I'm just a messenger, literally. Stay focused, but thank you. All right. So trader. All right. The trader he says, the trader brings the lesson and the energy of exchange. When he appears, he could represent an opportunity to exchange talents, whatever they may be, in order to expand, or be about the exchange of energies that come from the universe, or both. For example, if you are a creative person or consider yourself creative, when you share your talents, you are giving them. And when you do so, the universe will give you more in order for you to share more. It is all a beautiful cycle. I'm going to read that again. It says, for an example, if you are a creative person or consider yourself creative, when you share your talents, you are giving them. And when you do so, the universe will give you more in order for you to share more. It's all a beautiful cycle. The trader also reminds you to be open and honest and act with integrity in your exchanges, because doing something to get something will only lead to challenges. So moral of the story is it's like a bartering system. Okay, that's just like me giving my gift right now, right? I'm out giving of myself, but at the same time, I can't do it with expecting something in return. And sometimes, let's be real, the only thing that I really expect in return is love and appreciation, right? So at the end of the day, I don't, you don't get on with the exception of expectations of, well, I gotta get, give me. No, that's just like me doing hair. Okay, I had a little girl showed up at my house today, and I know she needs her hair done. They kind of less fortunate. Mama doesn't really have money to pay to get her hair done. Her mama's really not good at doing hair, but I'm good at doing hair. So I don't mind doing the little girl's hair for free, because I know the universe will bless me in return. Not looking for the blessing, but I know that it will eventually return itself to me, whether it comes in the form of another spiritual gift, whether it comes in the form of somebody blessing me with a hairstyle or something. Either way, the universe will replenish and restore you if you're sharing. So we have to give, right now, especially in this time, because we're all in like a Great Depression and we don't really have much money, financial blessings to give other people, but we do have gifts that we can share. So if you have food that you can share, say, for example, if you got some pork chops in the refrigerator and I might have some rice, I might not have a whole meal to cook. You might not have a whole meal to cook. You got the main course, I got the sides. We can come together and create a whole meal. So let's come together to keep each other from drying up. That's really what the trader is about. It's about trading gifts, sharing what we have with one another to keep us afloat. This is like right now, these major corporations are robbing us blind. So guess what we have to do? We have to go and patronize our smaller businesses, buy local, buy small. You get what I'm saying? Because let's be real, they need to be fed right now, because hell, let's be real, the major corporations are taking. So we got to replenish everything back, restore everything back. We can't keep eating a whole bunch of, going to the grocery store and shopping, but nobody is replacing the things back in it. So at the end of the day, it's to keep the ebb and the flow going. You get what I'm saying? Some of us need to learn how to receive. Some of us need to learn how to give. But either way, we need to learn how to come together to keep, like, it's like two lakes. Your lake might be drying up, my lake may be drying up. But if we come together, we can produce more water to keep our lakes from drying up. So if you have any type of entrepreneurship, any creative endeavors that you do, you may make sweaters. Somebody else may make pants. Y'all come together and create a whole outfit. You get what I'm saying? It's just like the masculine and feminine. The feminine can cook, the masculine can do the hard, heavy lifting. You come together to make it work. That's what the trader is about. And we're not looking for anything in return. And when you're not looking for anything in return, you will gain everything. The universe will restore you and restore your powerhouse so that you will have more to give, right? And before I move to my next card, which is the Water Guardian, I'm gonna speak about some. I had a dream this morning with now Spirit said, go ahead and read the Water Guardian. I'm gonna read the Water Guardian first. Let me see what y'all said. It says, I have an high ranking vessel, the Lord said, I could speak it into existence. Most definitely, Ryan. So speak health, wealth, and abundance into your life, to your family. Yes, yes, yes. That is the spirit right there. Speak life over yourself. Encourage yourself. I'm sorry, Nita. I don't answer those questions. You must be new to the chat. Welcome to my chat. I'm not answering questions about will you get married to your crush or anybody like that. I don't like to talk about other people. I like to talk about you. Will you marry you? Have you married yourself? Are you crushing on yourself? Have you fallen deeply in love with you? Are you intimate with you? Have you committed to yourself? Because if you have not, then don't expect anybody else to. Okay? We talk about ourselves. I lead people back to themselves. I'm not going to lead you to nobody else because I don't want you sitting down waiting on nobody else. Okay? I want you to focus on you, my love. Okay? Because you are important. You matter. All right? And once you fall in love with you and you marry you, then guess what? So will they. Okay? Thank y'all for the gifts. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna tell y'all a dream that I had this morning. You're welcome, my love. All right, Water Guardian. What does the Water Guardian have for us? Thank you, Spirit. What does the Water Guardian has for us? 114. All right, she's beautiful. Look at her. She's gorgeous. Somebody here may be a water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You may need to connect with water. We'll figure it out when I read this card. It says water is the element that is in your blood, your tears, and your flesh. The water guardian represents the angels of the water. Who can help you dive? Ooh, confirmation. Who can help you dive within your understanding? Reading this card wrong. Okay, slow down. I said it. Slow down. Who can help you dive within and understand the depths of your emotions? These angels are all about helping you see that your emotions aren't just the feelings that are on the surface. They are also the old emotions you may have locked deep within the shadows of your soul. Through helping you acknowledge your deepest emotions, the angels of the water help you to hear the messages these they have for you and to unlock your intuitive powers and the energies of abundance. So somebody may need to allow themselves to feel their feelings, feel your emotions. Some of y'all may be overworking and have a whole bunch of unprocessed feelings and emotions that you have not allowed yourself to feel. The other night I went live with y'all, night before last, and I got off live, and instantly my stepfather popped up on my phone, and my stepfather passed away like barely 2 months ago. And I have been overworking and just trying to keep myself busy just to keep my mind off the fact that he is no longer on this planet. And sometimes that can be okay for a little while, but then eventually those emotions gonna bust you in the chest, and you have to sit down and you have to deal with them. You have to face and process those emotions, because if you don't face and process those emotions, they will face and process you. So moral of the story is allow yourself to feel, trust your intuition. You know what you need to do. You know what you have been ignoring. You know what you have been overlooking. You know what you need to allow yourself to feel. You are human. I have a video that I just posted on this channel the other day that talks about empaths needing to grieve, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull some passed on loved one cards, because somebody in my chat, I just feel, have been grieving, whether it be a few or one or two, or maybe a lot of us. I do know that a lot of us have been, like I said, we all, we lost our beautiful lover, beautiful sister Dolly Parton yesterday. We all loved her, right? She was like our sister, our mother, our mentor. She was our comedian, we loved her music. We just loved her energy. So a lot of us are grieving Dolly Parton, right? A lot of us may be dealing with grieving family members, loved ones that left, and you just don't know how to process it. So that's what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull some passed on loved one messages for you to help you get through this emotional process that you've been avoiding. Because some of y'all been avoiding feeling. I don't know if somebody in the chat has lost a mother or a father, but we have mother and father card at the top of the deck. All right, spirit. All right, and what loved ones? What messages do you have for the collective right now? What messages do we have for the collective right now? What passed on message do we have for the collective right now? Speak now or forever hold your peace now. Y'all better speak. Speak to me. Speak, Lord. Speak to me. All right. All right. Somebody may have lost a cousin recently because the cousin card just came out. Whoever, and if it may not be a cousin, maybe they want you to get a message to a cousin. I don't know. But the first card that came out, it says, "Don't think of me as gone away. My journey has just begun." You have a cousin card that fell out, whether that be close or distant relatives. Either way, you apply the energies where they go. All right, loved one. What message do you have for the collective right now? All right. Somebody needs to listen to your loved one's song. Whatever loved one is coming to your mind at this time, as I'm pulling this card, that you may have recently lost or you've been lost and you just never grieved them. These are the messages. You take what's for you, and if it ain't, throw it out. But your loved one wants you to know, listen to our song or do that thing that we used to do together. You know, that thing that reminds you of me. So only you know. So maybe it's a song that's been popping up that keeps replaying. And you don't know why. Why this song keep playing? Every time I hear this song will play at my cousin's funeral. This song will play at my mama's funeral. This song, they song, da 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 da. And I remember my grandmama used to love that song. These songs are popping up because your loved ones are reaching out to you. Okay? All right, spirits. All right. I hear you when you're laughing, and I watch you as you sleep. I even place my arms around you to calm you as you weep. You are never alone. You are loved, and you are protected. All right, loved one. What else? These are passed on loved one messages. If you want to get in the energy, hit the heart button and let me know so I can tap in. If you wanted to know if your loved one was at peace, they are. It says, I am at peace now. Time will heal your broken heart. Be gentle and take it easy. Your loved one wants you to get some sleep. You have been losing out on sleep. They want you to power off, recharge, and reset. You have a loved one that has been trying to contact you. Says, I've been trying to contact you. No fear, please. But I want you to pay attention to the signs. You are not alone. You are divinely protected. You may be seeing rainbows. You may be having certain smells that are popping up or certain feelings or etc. But they are sending you signs to let you know that they are around. You could be finding coins. You could be finding feathers. But your loved ones are letting you know that they are near you. Just because they may have left you in the physical does not mean they left you in the spiritual. Okay? Somebody may have an owl, may have incarnated as an owl spirit. Somebody may have been a Sagittarius. Either way, only you know. You could be a Sagittarius. May need to pay more attention to your surroundings. Okay? I am there to keep you strong every step of the way. I am your spirit guide. Know that. Angels and ancestors. So, like I tell people, they left you in the physical, but they did not leave you in the spiritual. They probably couldn't even help you as much as they wanted to on this physical realm, but they can help you and come to your rescue more in the spirit realm. Okay? Even though you don't know I'm there, sometimes I see you gazing at my pictures. I just want you to know how much I really care. I miss you too, and I'm with you. So some of y'all been sitting back looking at your passed on loved ones' pictures, and you've been just feeling sad and down and out because you were like, I wish you were still here. I miss you. Why you left me? And they are letting you know that they see you, they feel you. Just because you can't see them and hear them, you could feel them, but you just got to get quiet enough to listen. They also want you to get some sleep. You have been missing out on sleep. You haven't been resting. Okay? They want you to get some sleep. Whoever this loved one is that's coming to your mind as I'm pulling this card, this is who is talking to you. All right? All right. What else, love? What else, spirit? What other message do you have for the collective? Somebody has a grandmother or a grandfather or a great grandmother or great grandfather or so on that is reaching out to you. Have you been listening? Have you been feeling your grandmother, your grandfather, or great grandfather, or an in law around you? Only you know the loved one that you are channeling. Okay? Don't be afraid. Don't fear it. It's not crazy. If you say, for example, granddaddy used to wear a certain cologne, grandmother used to wear a certain perfume, or she used to cook a certain cake and you just been smelling it out of nowhere, you just keep getting these random scents. They're letting you know they're near you. Pay attention. Okay? I keep getting cologne. They want you to treasure the good memories. All right, loved ones, what message do you have? Somebody's grandmother been reaching out. You have a cousin that's been reaching out. Whoever you lost recently, or it might not be recently, but you apply the energies where they go. All right. Even though you may not see me, talk to me. I can hear you. Trust. You are not crazy, my love. Didn't I tell you that? They said you're not crazy. You're not crazy. You're not crazy. Talk to your passed on loved ones. They can hear you. But make sure you talking to the ones that were good now. Because every loved one that passed away might not have been so good. So we ain't gonna be out here conjuring up no wicked spirits. All right. Talk to the ones of the highest white light that you know have your best interest at heart. They had your best interest at heart when they left here, and you know for a fact they have your best interest at heart while still here. Okay? It says, I visit you at night when you're sleeping, but don't fear. I come quietly in your dreams and whisper words ever so softly to say that death is not what it seems. After death comes new life, rebirth. So if you wanted to know if your passed on loved one made it to what we call heaven, the higher realm, they did. They are at peace. Okay. You may be seeing owls. All right. You may see a lot of hearts. You may need to go outside and talk to the stars, because I believe that our passed on loved ones incarnate into the stars. So sometimes you may need to just go sit outside on the star and, talk to your grandmother, talk to your father, talk to your mother, whoever it is that you know has passed away that you feel like left you all alone on this planet. They are still with you in spirit. If you believe that, put some purple hearts in the chat. I dare you. All right, loved ones, what message do you have? If you like what I'm putting down, let me know. All right, loved ones. Has anybody in my chat lost somebody recently and they've been grieving and haven't allowed themselves to feel? Because that's what this is about. Somebody in your passed on loved one wants you to know that they wish they had treated you better. I wish I treated you better. I'm sorry. I was selfish and you didn't deserve the pain that I caused you. It may be a grandmother or a grandfather. I don't know. You apply the energies where they go. You may have been seeing the numbers 1111. Says, I wish I knew what I know now. I didn't know any better. I didn't know any better. I'm so sorry for breaking your heart. Please forgive me. How many of y'all have been grieving a passed on loved one that passed away that didn't treat you so good? And they are apologetic about it. They are sorry and they want your forgiveness. Okay? They have been trying to contact you. No worries, beloved. It says, no worries, beloved. Justice will be served fairly. Some of y'all may have lost loved ones unjustly, in a harsh manner. And I'm sorry for that. But they're letting you know that justice will be served. Some of your passed on loved ones may have passed away and there may be a lot of confusion around their death. People may be fighting over assets, but they are letting you know that justice will be served. Okay? All right, spirit, ancestors. I just laid my eye on a pillow. Somebody may have been left a pillow from a loved one. A loved one may have made a pillow, used to make pillows or something of that nature. Maybe they're just telling you lay your head on their pillow. I don't know. Maybe somebody used to work in the pharmaceuticals. Maybe somebody's dealing with unjustly energy when it comes from the hospital. Maybe they weren't treated right in the hospital and they are letting you know that justice will be served. I just saw a flash of lightning in the sky when I said that. I am so sorry that I didn't confirmation. So justice will be served. A lot of us lose loved ones in the hospital and the nurses aren't treating them right. The doctors aren't treating them right. Or the hospital is just crappy. And, at the end of the day, they may have passed away and when, it wasn't right. Something wasn't right. So they are letting you know that justice will be served. But your loved one wants you to know, I am so sorry. I didn't believe in you the way that I should have. I'm sorry I never said how proud of you I was. I'm sorry I never treated you with the love and the respect and care that I should have. Simply, I'm sorry. Forgive me. And sorry that I waited till I was gone to say this. So you have a passed on loved one that is severely apologetic about what they did to you. Maybe they should have treated you better. They didn't, like they said, I never told you how proud of you I was. And so at the end of the day, they now are in the spirit realm, letting you know how proud of you they are now. And they are severely apologetic. I keep seeing grandmother. Everything happened the way that it was supposed to have happened. There were no mistakes. So if you lost a loved one and you feel like it was too soon, they are letting you know there are no mistakes. There are no coincidences. Everything that happened must happen. Allow yourself to feel, okay? They say, I see you crying on days you're crying and wishing that we could talk once in a while. Even though I'm in heaven, I still want to see you smile. I miss our combos too, our hugs and heaven calls. So basically, they are sending you hugs. They are calling you from heaven, letting you know that they miss you too. So if you have a loved one that you used to talk to every day and you miss talking to them and you wish that you could just pick up the phone and call them, you wish that you could just pop up over their house and talk to them, they are letting you know that they miss you too. They do. And they want you to know that you can, in fact, still talk to them, even though they are in the spirit realm, even though you might think you crazy talking into thin air, but you're not technically talking into thin air because the spirit never dies. The body does, but the spirit never dies. So at the end of the day, if you have a loved one that you miss, it's just like me. I just lost my stepfather physically, but I gained an angel spiritually. And so the other day, like he's just been popping up on my social medias. He's been popping up on my Facebook. He's been popping up on my TikTok. He's just been popping up, just all kind of pictures been popping up on my stepdad. And I thought that I had felt the feelings. I thought I had allowed myself to grieve, but apparently I had some unprocessed feelings and emotions that I had been packing down. And so he popped up on my phone the other day, right when I was trying to edit my video, and the song that I placed on the video was I'll miss you, my buddy. I'll miss you, my friend, by Smokey Robinson. I promise our love for you will never end. And that's the song that I have, and I got chills all over me. Hey, sugar, how you doing? And so at the end of the day, I was trying to ignore the video of my stepdaddy popping up on my phone, but my spirit was not allowing me to just skim past it. So I had to allow myself, and y'all excuse me for my bad singing, but at the end of the day, I had to allow myself to feel the feelings of him. And so I pulled these cards for myself to get messages from him. And y'all, when I tell you, I just broke down crying because I knew he was around me and I knew that he was contacting me, but I had been avoiding it because I didn't want to accept the fact that I still didn't want to accept the fact that he has left me physically. He was only 56 years old, and I wasn't expecting to get the call that my stepdaddy passed away. So at the end of the day, it's hurtful to know that a person won't be on the same page. When you turn the next chapter, that they won't be there. But at the end of the day, you still have to feel those feelings and grieve and allow yourself to go through it because you can't heal it if you don't feel it, right? So this is why I'm doing this passed on reading, is because I want you to heal those griefs that you've been unprocessing. You've been overworking. You've been overdoing. You get what I'm saying? She said, I miss both of my dads. Exactly. You feel what I'm saying, Sugar? And see, that's what I'm saying. So I'm pulling messages right now for all of our passed on loved ones that have been trying to contact us. And because you just now getting in the chat, they want you to know that they are at peace now. They said they wish they had treated us better. And like I said, take the messages, what's for you, and if it's not, throw it out. They said, I hear you when you're laughing, and I watch you as you sleep. And I even place my arms around you to calm you as you weep. You are not alone. You are loved and you are protected. And they want you to know that their journey has just begun. But some people say, I wish I have treated you better. I wish I had, severely apologetic. You didn't deserve the pain that I caused. And it says, I see you on the days crying and wishing that we could talk once in a while, even though I'm in heaven, I still want to see you smile. I wish I knew what I know now. You know what I'm saying? So they letting you know that they are severely apologetic. I'm so sorry I didn't believe in you the way that I should have. I'm sorry I never said how proud of you I was. I'm sorry I never treated you with the love and respect and care that I should have. Simply, I'm sorry. Forgive me. They want you to listen to their song. Listen to those songs that remind you of your passed on loved one in order to channel their energies. You know what I'm saying? Dance with your daddy. Turn on that song, Dance with My Father Again, by Luther Vandross. Stand in the middle of your living room, in your bedroom, wherever, and turn that song on and just close your eyes and imagine yourself dancing with your fathers. You get what I'm saying? And once you really allow yourself to feel them, you will begin to really feel them. And they don't want you to fear that because the spirit is not dead. You get what I'm saying? And a lot of us think just because a person passes away mean that, oh, that's the end. No, they are in fact still with us. If you believe it, you don't have to believe it, but they are. Literally. That's just like when a baby. Have you seen babies in they sleep just smiling, or they could be awake and they just look off and they just start smiling and gazing at something? That's because the babies can see the spirits. They can see the angels around you just as well as animals. So at the end of the day, the spirit is not dead. The body physically it might be, but the spirit is still well alive. So if you are missing your grandmother, your cousin, your aunt, your uncle, your mother, your father, whoever you may have lost, whether it be recently or in the past, it doesn't matter. You apply the energy where you go because a lot of us carry grief and we haven't dealt with it. You get what I'm saying? You're trying to overwork it. You're trying to over process. You're trying to, scoot it out the way and act like it don't exist. That's confirmation. And they are urging you, hey, I need you to feel me. I need you to talk to me. I need you to connect. I need you to get some sleep. I need you to I'm trying to let you know I'm around you. So if you've been hearing noises around your house and you know ain't nobody in there but you, stuff been falling out of nowhere and you know ain't nobody in there but you. Because when my stepdaddy passed away, y'all, all of my love pictures, like I got paintings, they were just falling off my wall. I got love on my wall with big wooden signs. And when he passed away, I didn't know he had passed away, but the L kept falling off of my wall and it just kept leaving OVE. And I was like, God, why? Confirmation. I'm like, God, why does this L keep falling off of my wall? And then I later got the call that my stepdad had passed away. And so it was sad, and it was crazy because I had my radio on a certain station, which was like jazz or something like 2000s music. But for some apparent reason, all the old jams just kept coming on. All the blues songs kept coming on. All the music that my stepdaddy used to love to listen to just kept popping up on my radio. And I was like, who the heck keeps sending me all this music? Because that ain't even the station that I got it on. And then I later got a call that my stepdad had passed away. So he was letting me know, like with signs throughout the entire day, that he was around me, but I didn't know it and I was ignoring the signs. So are you ignoring signs of your loved ones around you? Have you been finding coins, pennies, dimes, nickels, quarters, just random? Have you been finding feathers just randomly? Have you been seeing butterflies randomly when you're thinking of somebody that you miss? Have you been seeing certain things to remind you? Blue jay birds are a sign. Have you been paying attention to the cardinal birds? You know, the red robins. They are showing you that your loved ones are with you. They are not dead. They may be physically, but spiritually they are still alive. And they want you to know, I am so sorry for breaking your heart. They do visit you at night while you're sleeping. It says, I come quietly in your dreams to say that death is not what it seems. After death comes rebirth. So your spirit, your loved ones are still well alive. They want you to know that I'm still alive. They want you to remember me. It says, remember me in your heart forever, love. Okay? Somebody may need to hear that song, Forever Love. Forever. Oh, it's Forever Young. Forever Young. I want to be forever young. I don't know why that song is in my head. Only you know. Somebody may need to go play that song. Play it till your soul gets satisfied. All right. What else, loved one? Do we have any more messages? Somebody needs to forgive that loved one so that you can move to the next chapter in your life. Someday, everything will make perfect sense. So for now, laugh at the confusion, smile through the tears, and keep reminding yourself that everything happens for a reason. I am sending you a huge hug from the heavens. I wish you can feel it in the spiritual, but anywho, I'm still sending it. I wish you can feel it in the physical, but anywho, I'm sending it in the spiritual. The love that we share is forever, and time and space can't take it away. So you have a loved one that is sending you hugs from the heavens. Be open to receiving that love. It says, I hear you when you speak of me. So have you been sitting around talking about your loved one? I remember when Madea used to do this. I remember when Pop Pop used to do that. I remember when my cousin used to blah 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 blah. She used to always be positive and always dancing around and singing. I remember when my mama used to cook this. They hear you. Your loved ones can hear you. They are around you. Have you ever seen somebody that reminded you of a person that passed away? You could be in traffic and all of a sudden you look over in the car next to you and that person reminds you of your loved one. And you keep trying to get close to see if that's them, even though you know they done passed away. They are letting you know they are near you. If you smell certain scents, if you keep hearing certain songs, if you see children that act and remind you of your loved one, your loved ones are showing you signs every chance they get to let you know they are near you. She says, I do that all the time and with my kids and family members. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Your loved ones are letting you know they are around. They are near. You just gotta listen. You gotta pay attention. We have not lost them. And a lot of people think, well, why is we talking to the dead? The same way you talk to Jesus. Don't you go and raise up Jesus? Ain't Jesus supposed to have been died on the cross? So if you can go raise up Jesus, what makes you think you cannot raise up? And you're not raising him up physically, you're raising him up spiritually. So if you can raise up Jesus Christ, why can't you raise up your passed on loved one? You got other cultures who literally praise in what's the word? Honor their loved ones. They go and visit them at graves. They put flowers. They light candles for them. You know, you can do the same. You can connect with your loved ones. Stop thinking that it is wicked to do so. It's only wicked if you're going to conjure them up to try to hurt somebody. or to do some dark shit, that's when it's dark. But when you're talking to a loved one that had your best interest at heart, that raised you right, that had a sweet spirit, that was a man or woman of God, then nothing is bad about that. So don't feel like just because they passed away and that's it. No, that's not the end. That's not the end. They're still with you. They protecting you. They protecting your children. They connecting you with forces. They baby, they standing up for you. They fighting for you in the spirit realm. If you believe it, it says you have every right to feel the way you feel, but please forgive for you. Hurt people hurt people. It's understandable. So again, like I said, you may have been seeing signs. They've been showing you signs, pennies, dimes, similarities, memories through children, feathers, taste, songs, quotes, smells, or dreams. Some of y'all are being contacted through dreams, through coins. It's just like, I kept finding dimes, literally. Whenever I know for a fact that a loved one is near me, I always find dimes. When I know I'm supposed to be somewhere that one of my loved ones guided me to, I always find a dime. And so I collect those dimes because I know. And sometimes I find a quarter. Hold on just a second, y'all. All right, y'all. I'm back. Some of y'all may need to open your door to love. The universe has been, the angels and ancestors have been coming and sending love and protection in the form of children. And y'all probably, like myself, been having unexpected visitors, which are some of the children in my neighborhood because I mentor a lot of kids. So the kids keep popping up at my door. They came in today to play with me. And at the end of the day, I raised my daughter. My daughter will be 20 this year. And sometimes I can get a little too serious in life and, think that I'm too grown. And, because, my baby grown. But the universe sends babies to me to kind of keep me lighthearted and keep me grounded. So they show up. These two girls, one of them is 10 and one of them is 11. And they my babies. They've been coming to me since they was young. And so they came over today and I had to open the door to just kind of let them come in and just help me to be a little mushy, be a little lighthearted, make me laugh, soften me up a little bit. So if you've been too hard or you've been asking God to, for love and softness and nurturing energy, maybe it's coming in confirmation. Maybe it's been coming in the form of children or animals or even bugs. It's just like myself, I've been seeing sphinx moths. Like I have a moth that keeps showing up at my door that's like this big, and they are called sphinx moth. And so I had like three of them that shown up. I have ladybugs that show up. I have lizards sometimes that I see at my door. And also it's something else that I see. But either way, I'm like, God, why does all this stuff keep showing up? Because it's trying to soften me up. Because sometimes I could take life a little too hard and too serious because I've been grieving a lot. I've lost a lot. I've had to let go of a lot. I've been through a lot. So at the end of the day, sometimes I could close up and become hermit and clam up and stay closed off to myself. And that's not what grief is about. Grief is not to make you close up and clam up. It's actually to design you to be stronger, and open your heart more to love because at that time you need love. And so I have children. That's confirmation. I have children that show up to my house on a regular just to come and annoy me. Miss Seven, we came over here to bother you. And I'm like, God, why do you keep sending the babies over here? I ain't got no kids over here. It's just me and my little nappy head self. And God said, because they're angels. I'm sending guardian angels to you in the form of children. I'm sending love to you in the form of my babies. Are you going to open up and let the love in? Or are you going to keep sitting down whining and crying and talking about what you lost? Are you going to keep sitting back focused on spilled cups over here? Are you going to worry about what you got filled up? Are you going to worry about the overflow that you have? Some of y'all need to open your hearts back up because you are too closed off because you lost somebody. You feel like because you lost that grandmother, you lost that cousin, you lost that father figure, you lost that mother figure, and you feel like fuck the world. And that's not what grief is about. Spirit wants you to open your heart back up, my love. Go and allow yourself to feel. Cry that little ugly cry. Let them tears out. Stop pretending that you're okay because you're fucking not. You're not. And it is okay to not be okay. It's okay to stop pretending. It is safe to feel safe. Let your guard down and allow yourself to feel. Allow yourself to be loved on. Allow yourself to receive. And I'm still taking advice. Allow yourself to forgive because some of your loved ones passed away that didn't treat you so well. You might have loved them with everything in you, but you didn't treat them well enough. I mean, they didn't treat you well enough. And so they might have passed away before they apologized to you, but you still love them anyway. You get what I'm saying? My stepfather passed away. I had to walk away from my stepfather, not because he did something, but because I had to walk away from my family. I had to walk away from my siblings, my mother. You get what I'm saying? And because I didn't want him to have to choose between me and them, I walked away by letting him go. And I know that it broke his heart and it made him feel like confirmation. And I know it made him feel less than. It made him feel like it was something that he had did wrong, but it wasn't the case. It was the fact that I didn't want him to be torn between the two of choosing me over his wife, which is my mother, or over his own, children. I wanted him to understand that I still love you regardless, but sometimes I have to love you enough to let you go in order for you to live your life at peace. And so by me walking away, he passed away. Even though the last time I saw my stepdaddy, we hugged. He knew I loved him. We were on good terms, but there was still some unspoken reservations. So I know for a fact that he felt bad, and so do I. So did I. And so when I pulled these cards for myself the other night, he just kept apologizing. He just kept saying he wished he had treated me better. He wished he had stood up for me. And I was just letting him know, like, I appreciated you regardless. And just because they pass over does not mean that they're automatic. What's the word? Um, they automatically clean. They automatically have done the work. Or, no, let's be real. Some of your loved ones probably passed away and they was an alcoholic. Some of your loved ones may have passed away and they was a drug addict. Some of your loved ones may have passed away and they was uh, promiscuous or whatever. Whatever, only you know. And they might not have been the most squeaky clean loved one. They still had work to do, even in the spirit realm. Some of your loved ones, had a lot of generational curses that they never finished breaking. And they still have to break those curses in the spirit realm. So they have to use you to work through you to help get those things done. So at the end of the day, just because they pass away don't mean that they're an angel. I'm gonna be honest. Doesn't mean that they was all good. You get what I'm saying? At the end of the day, they still have work to do. So if they didn't ask you for forgiveness, they passed away with that on them. Trust me. Some of these people will actually take that hurt to their grave and they still have to deal with that in the spirit realm. So this is why a lot of your spirit angels, your loved ones, your guides are coming to you right now, apologizing to you. And they need you to urgently forgive them so that you can move on and so that they can transcend. But they can't move on and transcend if you haven't forgiven them. Okay? And you can't move on if you haven't forgiven them. All right? So some of y'all need to forgive some of your past on loved ones. All right? What else messages do you have for the collective loved ones? You have any more messages? All right. Please learn to live in the sunshine of your life instead of the dark shadow of my death. Heal, go on and live. Didn't I tell you? Some of y'all have lost loved ones and you still have not forgiven them, or you still have not released the fact that they passed on, or it's something that's keeping you stuck and you have just let your little life go. You ain't living no more. You ain't laughing no more. You're not enjoying yourself no more. You don't go out no more. You don't do what you used to do anymore because you lost somebody. And they want you to know, please go feel and go heal. Okay? Just because they have left here in the physical don't mean you got to leave here. You get what I'm saying? If you lost your daddy, how else is your daddy supposed to, his spirit supposed to live on if you give up? If all of his seeds just decide to give up and not live anymore, then how is your daddy's spirit supposed to live on? Same with a mother, a grandfather, or anybody of that nature. Only you know where the energies apply. Have you let go? And they want you to know it's time for you to heal and go on and live again. You think your past on loved one wants you to go and just let yourself go because they let go? No, they want you to heal. Live your life and live it in full, my love. Give yourself permission to get back to living again. You can't go and pass because they passed. It ain't your time yet. All right? Choose to live again, please. What else? I've been trying to contact you. Yes, life goes on, sugar. That is the absolute truth. Life goes on. You have a loved one that have been trying to contact you through signs. They're letting you know you are not alone. You are protected. You may be seeing rainbows, whether it be physical rainbows, whether it be on a TV, whether it be on your phone, whether it be on somebody's shirt. It could be on a billboard. They are showing you signs that they are around you. They want you to know certain smells, certain sounds, feelings. They don't want you to fear because you feel them. I remember sitting in traffic one day and my dad passed away when I was 12 years old and I was in my 20s. And I was sitting in traffic literally at the light, and out of nowhere, this song that I used to hear when my dad passed away, I would play this song over and over and over just to kind of stay connected to him. And so once I, moved on, I'm literally in my 20s sitting at the light, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this song pops up in my spirit, and I began to weep. I mean, crying hard in this car, just like it was just yesterday. My dad passed away with cancer. My biological father passed away with cancer, and my other father passed away by getting stabbed in the heart. So at the end of the day, whenever things pop up for me to feel them, I'm gonna feel them. I'm gonna connect with them. You know what I'm saying? And so my dad, my biological father passed away, and I knew that he had a lot of grief on him. For me, he felt like he wasn't there enough for me. He felt like he just could have did better. And it was just a lot surrounding me and him. A lot of confusion, a lot of drama. We never got clarity. And he passed away at 27 years old. I was 12 years old when he passed away. So at the end of the day, when he passed away, it was a lot of unanswered questions I still had. A lot of question marks. A lot of just a big void. And so he just boom out of nowhere hit me at the traffic light, and I began to just weep. I'm talking about crying hard, snot, tears everywhere. And I began to tell him like I'm angry, I'm mad, I feel like you should have been there for me. And I'm literally talking in the car out loud to my dad because I know that he can hear me. And then when I got home, I'm looking at him in the mirror because he is me. I am him. So I'm looking at him in the mirror and I'm telling him, blah, 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 blah. So my two daddy have illnesses. You get what I'm saying? I feel that. You feel what I'm saying? And I feel like both of mine passed away due to heart issues, even though my father passed away with cancer, but he had a broken heart. He had a curable cancer. He could have healed that cancer if he wanted to. But his heart had been through enough. He had been through enough. And my other dad got stabbed in the heart. He had been through enough. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, if I go and give up, then their spirit dies with me. A piece of their soul lives in me and all of the rest of their children. So if I go and give up and all the rest of their kids give up, then how will my fathers continue to live? You see what I'm saying? They live through you. So this is why it's important for us to heal the grief so that our loved ones have a clear channel to come through, which is you. They want you to get some sleep. Y'all ain't been sleeping. They want you to turn them damn phones off, turn the TVs off, turn the computers off, stop being afraid of the dark, and get some sleep. Okay? And it says, don't waste a single day. Live your life and live it in full. Your loved one wants you to know, live your damn life. Just because I passed away, don't mean you got to give away. Don't mean you got to give up. You can't give up. If it was your time, you would have been gone. But you still here. So they need you to choose to live again. Stop dying. Stop trying to die. Stop trying to let go of. Stop rehashing them old memories. They want you to relive the good memories. Treasure the good ones. Don't be focused on the past and what you think you lost. Treasure the good memories. Okay? Remember what we used to do this, we used to do that. When I want to channel my daddy, one of my daddies used to skate. He used to love to be very athletic. He skate. Every time I seen him, he was on a skateboard, he was on some skates. And I used to admire how good at it he was. So whenever I want to channel my daddy, I go and put on my skates. No, I'm not the best at it. I'm teaching myself. But at the same time, when I get on my skates, I'll be like, all right, daddy, come on, let's do it. Let's go. And that's how I connect with my father. You feel what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, me and my granddaddy, we used to sit down and talk about the Bible and connect through songs and stuff like that. So certain songs, whenever I want to channel my grandfather, I go and play those songs that remind me of him the last days that he was here. He told me, he said, baby, you play them songs till your soul gets satisfied. And guess what? If something pops up in my spirit and I want to hear that song 10 times, I'm going to listen to that song till my soul gets satisfied. Why? Because my granddaddy told me I could do that. You feel what I'm saying? My granddaddy told me to get in that word. He said, you get in that word and you learn that word for yourself. And nobody ever be able to take that from you. So when I connect with my Bible, I'm connecting with my grandfather. You get what I'm saying? My grandmother, I connect with her through fashion. I connect with her with being stern. You feel what I'm saying? I couldn't connect with her through hair. You get what I'm saying? When I put on my heels, oh, I'm stepping for me and my grandmother. Because baby, my grandmother was that girl. Okay, she was that girl in the physical, and she's still that girl in the spiritual. You understand me? So, baby, when I put my heels on, when I play in my clothes in the closet, play dress up, I'm connecting with my grandmother. You get what I'm saying? Connect with your loved ones. They are waiting. You are their healing channel. Get back to it. You feel me? She said, right. Even though you don't know I'm there, sometimes I see you gazing at my pictures. I just want you to know how much I really care. I miss you too. I'm with you. They with you. Your loved ones are with you every step of the way. Whether you believe it or not, they are with you. I promise you that. Some of your loved ones want you to speak your truth. Some of y'all been out here dealing with throat issues, not speaking your truth. You're too quiet. You're too passive. You're not assertive enough. And they say, baby, speak that truth. Speak up. Let them folks know who in your way. You may be seeing a blue jay. You may be seeing an actual blue jay bird. You may be seeing the letter blue. Letter J in the blue. I don't know. But just know when you see a blue jay, that is a clear sign of your loved one that is with you. And blue represents the throat. So maybe y'all need to speak up and speak out about some shit. You need to speak your truth. Some of your loved ones don't play about you. And they want you to open your damn mouth. Okay? Stop letting folks walk all over you. See, baby, one thing about it, my stepmama didn't, my grandmama, my great grandmama didn't play that shit. She didn't play folks mishandling her, talking to her crazy. Baby, she would cut you with her words in a minute. And people knew her little. She went about 4'11", little bit of tiny little something. But she was 6'9" in the spirit. And everybody knew, don't mess with that lady, because that lady there don't play the radio. You feel me? And her spirit lives deep within me. So it's times where I don't speak up. And I can feel my nanny, because I call her nanny mom. Baby, when nanny mom step in, she be like, you better open your mouth. I don't play about you. And I can feel when that energy comes over me. So that's why I say, y'all, speak up, speak out, speak your truth. Confirmation. Speak your truth, y'all. I'm about to get ready to get off of here. I've been on here long. Your loved one wants you to know, I love you. Y'all have an unbroken bond. They said, I love you. We have an unbroken bond, baby. Somebody's mother, somebody's father. I love you. I love you. They letting you know they love you. Hold on. Let me pull these real quick. I miss you. Look at that. I miss you. I really do. About to shake some things up, baby. Your loved one about to shake some shit up. Okay? All right? They said death is a cosmic doorway that delivers you to a new life, rebirth. So your past on loved one has been reborn again, baby. You ain't got to worry about them. They got the victory. Okay? I see the underhanding deceit going on under the scene, and I'm not pleased. Justice will be served. They shady and they not happy. So if you've been dealing with some underhanded deceit from some relatives or some family members ever since you lost a relative, well, guess what? Your loved one says, I see that shit. I don't like it, and I'm finna shake the table. So guess what? I got my right hand itching. Baby, something finna happen. If you've been waiting on some answers, somebody might have stolen inheritance. Somebody might have took some shit from you. Somebody in your family might be mistreating you, treating you any kind of way since you lost that loved one, talking about you, looking down upon you. That loved one finna shake the table. The loved one ain't having that shit. They not having it. They say they see that underhanded shade and mess going on, and they finna handle that. Some of your loved ones might have been the monarch or the patriarch of the family. And just because they left here physically don't mean that they left here in the spiritual. But they want you to know we cry together. Stairway to heaven. So if you've been crying and you've been missing your loved one said, we cry together, baby. We cry together. Stairway to heaven, baby. Stairway to heaven. Woo, stairway to heaven. Step by step. Listen, somebody need to go play Stairway to Heaven, okay? It says, I had to leave you in order for you to learn to stand and walk on your own. As long as I was there to crutch you, you would never learn to grow. You can do this. Just believe, my sweet. Believe in yourself. So they had to leave here. It was their time. And they don't want you around here leaning on nobody else. They don't want you feeling like you got to leave here. They had to leave in order for you to grow and walk on your own. Okay? I'm so proud of how strong you are, and I am proud to call you mine. So your loved one is proud of you. It says, whenever you start to miss me, go stand in the mirror. I'm gonna read that again for the people in the back. Whenever you start to miss me, go stand in the mirror. I can't wait to see you. Mwah. Something about some insurance money. Didn't I tell you? Something about some insurance money. Please use wisely. So I don't know if you've inherited some insurance money, you about to, or there was some insurance money that was supposed to have been owed to you. And they see that some people probably did some fluky shit, probably done forged some signatures, then lied in court, or then did some unjustly crap. And your loved one says, oh, I see it, and I don't like it, and I'm about to handle that shit. So whether you get it or not, get that insurance money. They're going to make sure you get your inheritance one way or another, whether it comes in another form, but just know you're going to get what belongs to you. It says everyone will receive their fair share, but just chill and trust the process. So some of y'all might just be waiting on the insurance policy to, fulfill or whatever and go through. It might not be no underhanded deceit going on, but just know that everyone will receive their fair share. No fighting needs to be had. It says, I watch over you and the kids. They're growing so big and strong, and I'm so proud of you. So if you have kids, your loved one is letting you know I'm watching over you and the children, and they are proud of you. All right? What else? The family is divided, chaotic, toxic, broken, lost, maturity needed, meditations, legalities. So some of y'all are, in fact, dealing with some bull crap, some drama, probably over money, because, usually when people pass away, folks want to fight over folks' material stuff, fight over houses, fight over cars, fight over jewelry. They just want to fight and just don't know that the loved one sitting back looking at them like, bitch, you wasn't even there for me when I was alive. You didn't even take care of me in the nursing home. You wouldn't even come visit me. You wouldn't even come call and check on me. You wouldn't even answer the phone when I called you. But as soon as I pass away, now you want to have your hand out. Now you think you owed something. Now you want to fight over my deeds and my titles, and you want to go over here and fight over insurance money. It be the ones. It be the ones that know for a fact that they did not care nothing about them folks. But now all of a sudden they got their hand out. And this is what the universe is saying, hey, that's where the imbalance is coming in at. We shaking the table on that bullshit. So that's just like me. My stepdad passed away. I know for a fact he probably had some insurance or something. She said that is so true. But at the same time, I got family members that I don't deal with anymore. And I'm pretty sure they don't want me to get whatever he left for me. But I know for a fact my stepfather left something for me. And he made sure I knew that when I pulled these cards the other day. He was like, something was left for you. And you gonna get it. So either way, I don't know how I'm gonna get it, but I know I'm gonna get what I'm owed. And I'm not expecting nothing material. I'm not expecting, I don't know. It could be a picture. It could be a shirt. I don't know. But all I know is an inheritance does not always mean a material possession. You know what I'm saying? Inheritances come in all kind of form. You know what I'm saying? It could be something small. It could be something big. I don't know. But an inheritance is an inheritance. It could be a recipe. You know, it doesn't matter. But either way, you're going to get what's owed to you. All right? It could be a pair of shoes. I don't care. It could be a car. It could be something small. It might not be a big house. It might not be a bunch of money. It could be $10. But just know you're going to get what was owed to you. Okay? And we're going to be grateful for that. Because everybody that died don't leave with something. Some people leave here broke. You know what I'm saying? But they might have left, some other things for you. All right? Anything else, loved ones? It says, a chance to say goodbye was never had because this is only a see you later. No goodbyes, only hellos. So some of y'all didn't get a chance to say goodbye to your loved one. And that was done purposely. They didn't want you to say goodbye because they're just like me. My stepdad passed away. I didn't get a chance to say goodbye to him because goodbye is too permanent. You get what I'm saying? So I'm glad that I did get to hug him and I told him I loved him, but I didn't get to say goodbye. I didn't get to see him in his last day. So at the end of the day, I want to be able to keep the good memories that I had of him well alive, him smiling. And it was designed for me not to see him on the last day and get to say goodbye so that I could keep the good memories alive. Okay, so don't feel bad that you didn't get a chance to say goodbye because let's be real. Had you got a chance to say goodbye, baby, you'll probably be just no good. You'll be broken to pieces had you seen that person on their deathbed like that. And some people you just don't need to see in their worst state. Some people don't want you to see them in their worst state. You get what I'm saying? She says, me too. I didn't get to see them. And it wasn't meant for you to. And that's why they want you to know that their chance was not had because they didn't want you to see them in that state. You get what I'm saying? They wanted you to keep that good memory of them well, alive, smiling, happy. You know what I'm saying? So don't beat yourself up because you didn't get a chance to say goodbye. It's only see you later. All right? All right, y'all. Sending you tender kisses, and that's gonna be my cue right here. They are sending you tender kisses. Says, I told you I got you. I told you I got you. You are protected. You are loved. And it says life exists through death. And without death, there will be no life at all. Death isn't the end, but the culmination, the peak, the crown. Death isn't the enemy. It is the friend. And it is what make life possible. So they letting you know that they ain't dead, baby. They well alive. And they are sending you tender kisses. Mwah, 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 mwah. And you may be seeing 111, you may be seeing 1111, and you may be seeing 1-1. I don't know. Only you know. But they are letting you know. Pay attention to the signs and the symbols. Pay attention to the noises and the cracks and the creaks that you've been hearing through the house. Says, does my teddy like me? I don't know, baby. But at the end of the day, it says you may need to be paying attention. Don't spam me. I love bikes. Okay, I read the comment the first time. Don't spam my chat because I will block you real quick. All right, sorry. But in my chat, I'm not talking about anybody else. I'm talking about passed on loved ones. Okay. Every reader is not focused on somebody else. All right. And I'm the type of reader, like I tell people, I could tell when I have new people in my chat because you don't understand that I don't focus. I'm not one of those readers that focus on other people. I like to lead you back to yourself. So do you like yourself? Do you have a relationship with yourself? It's okay, babe. I forgive you. You new here. I get it. But if you're gonna be a newcomer, guess what? I'm one of those readers that's gonna lead you back to you. I want you to fall in love with yourself. I want you to crush on you. I want you to become intimate with you. Okay, build a bond, a heavy relationship with you. Commit to yourself wholeheartedly. Okay, And when you do, everything that you want will attract itself to you. You don't have to chase it. You don't have to force it. And you don't have to manipulate it. It will find you naturally. You will become irresistible when you become irresistible to yourself. Okay? Fall deeply in love with you. And stop jumping on these readers' chats asking, do somebody want you? Because people will lie to you. And 7, I am not one of those readers. I would not have you sitting on those shelves dusty waiting on somebody to choose you. I want you to choose yourself, my love. Okay? All right. And back to what I was saying about our past on loved ones. They want you to fall deeply in love with yourself as well because they love you. Right? All right. So they are sending you kisses from the heavens. Pay attention to the signs and the symbols. Thank you. Pay attention to the signs and the symbols that your loved ones are sending you. If you're hearing noises around the house and you're nobody in there but you, don't get scared. Just know it's them letting you know they love you. They are around you. They are hugging you. And they said they wish they had hugged you and kissed you tighter. I should have hugged you tighter and longer the last time I saw you. You are so welcome. Thank you. I received this. So thank you. You stay blessed. You too. But your loved one wants you to know if only they could turn back the hands of time, they would have hugged you tighter and longer. So connect with your loved ones because they are connecting with you. All right. Pay attention for coins, feathers, rainbows, 111, 1111, songs, signs, symbols, children. Your loved ones are connecting to you through the spirit, from the spiritual to the physical. All right. So if you've been feeling a pass on loved one, do not ignore it. If you have not grieved your loved one, it's time to go and grieve. Stop pretending you are okay. All right. Stop trying to overwork it. Stop trying to overeat it. Stop trying to over smoke it. Stop trying to over drink it and go and feel so you could heal. Let go of that grief because a lot of us was walking around and we've been grieving somebody that passed away 20 years ago because we never dealt with it. All right? You feel what I'm saying? You're welcome, my little bites. Thank you, Sugar, for always being the number one supporter and sharing my videos. And I love you so stinking much. And at the end of the day, y'all stay beautiful, stay amazing, stay strong, stay you, and stay focused. And I'll see y'all soon. Peace and love.